Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Golgothan, and welcome back to another episode of Long Live the Queen. In this episode, we are going to continue from where we left off here. Let's take a look at, if you remember, this game was actually, I played it on Saturday. I decided I'm going to make it my new Thursday series. It seems to have more replay to it than Gone Home. Gone Home I'm hoping to finish on not Saturday, but over the next few Saturdays, I'm hoping to get Gone Home finished. But for now, we're going to play Long Live the Queen. So let's take a look at our mood. We are very willful, somewhat angry, but the willful is the important thing. If you remember, our mood up here affects our skills and how well we train in our skills. You can see, like here, because we are willful, we get bonuses to intrigue, military, and lumen. So you have the +1 here, the +2 here, and the +2 there. The +2 is because I have training in those categories. And you see penalties to royal demeanor up here, history, which is here, and economics, which is here. So I know nothing about money, which has come to bite me before. So, based on our mood, we should work on our intrigue. Let's work on internal affairs and ciphering. Internal affairs, ciphering. Go. The Duke of Murray has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel, to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has ever been linked to a man. Countess, oh, so they're lesbians. I see. Nice. Countess Leek of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, and divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Okay. In the afternoon, you practice complex transposition ciphers where the messages are written down in columns or lines and then reorganized into scrambled words. This means that both an encoded and a plain text written copy exists, which can be insecure. And you practice adding code to your ciphers, that is, replacing words with other words, such as handle for Duke, before changing letters in the message. Lots of ciphering. Remember that the Festival of Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. As queen, you'll be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, probably give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means to harm you, think on it now, decide later. There is a letter for you as well. Ooh, it's from Brioni. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest her. Alright, well, I'm going to play sports and get more angry. I wish I could look at my, well, I can, mood. So I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, it's not fun. There, now I think we're angry? Yes. Skills. Angry increases weapons and military. Alright, there's weapons. There. I think it's time to learn a little bit about weapons. Outfit. I don't have anything that's gonna help with that, am I? No. So where are Tutu to class? Because we must be the prettiest princess. Classes. Weapons. Archery. Weapons. Archery. Full day. Swords. Go. In the morning, you learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. In the afternoon, you take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I'll lead the parade. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Oh no! At the end of the route, you help the priestess turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Excellent! Success! So let's check our mood. Kind of want pressure to go up, so I might do court. Yes, court is boring. Alright. We are pressured, which does bonus to athletics. Where's that? Athletics. Athletics. Oh, okay. And faith. I don't care about that. Conversation, history, and economics is down. So let's take some athletics classes. Running, athletics, and swimming. Done. That'll help with our other things. Well, it probably won't, but you practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You get comfortable in the water, splashing around and holding your breath to go under. Cool. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh, this is not going to be good. All around you, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kidril alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. But I'm afraid I'm already betrothed to the Duke of Sedna. That does not bar you from dancing. I'll dance with suitors. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do, so you can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Someone younger than me. You may be too young to hold a title in your own right, but you are not the youngest noble present. The honor falls to Adair, the young lord of Elath, who is only 12 and a head shorter than you are. Next to him, you look positively adult. He looks absolutely terrified at the prospect of having to dance with a girl, but the little lord is too well bred to refuse you. Still, you have to be careful not to step on him. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. You have been tutored in dance, of course, as has your partner, and it is simple enough to move through the motions without mishap. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Oh, ouch. During a lull in the music, Bannon, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against the wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenel, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brienne. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school for the season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess positively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merva being so close by. Ouch. So nice to be able to enjoy time with your friends and family, isn't it? Let's go here. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of Illumin to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside there. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. Try to find a way. Alright, I will try to get into the treasury. Alright, let's take a look at our mood here. We are pressured again, so our skills... Our athletics is high. Don't really want to do faith, so let's do athletics. Classes. We'll do running and swimming again. Yes. You switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog, not too fast. You're building endurance rather than speed. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging, with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. You practice walking and hopping through the shallows, feeling the difference in resistance that the water applies to your movement. You practice floating on your front and your back, letting the water do the work of holding you up. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Sirin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have been your friend, and yet not at all old, as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Insult her with false flattery. Good afternoon, Countess. Ouch. My, what large breasts you have. Putting them on display for any particular reason? Elodie! Really, my dear, it's not polite to comment on a lady's attributes like that. But you are young. You will grow. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Caloris needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama! Nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. Sadness. You should be careful how you deal with people like Syrian. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? I need to know what the other nobles are up to, and whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish. Visit the treasury. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outrage threats, they won't budge. Humph. What a waste. Alright, I'm super angry now. Oh, I'm pressured. Okay, so let's go. Skills. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of climbing, I think. Maybe a climbing and a foreign intelligence. That sounds like a good idea. Climbing, foreign intel. Oh, wait. Gotta put my outfit on. There we go. Go. You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving out any fear of heights, and learning to move swiftly and surely. You learn to evaluate whether a tree or a branch is safe to bear your weight. Nice, I was able to get it right up to 20 on the first go. Since the recent revolution, the Tumbulians have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas and no threat to Nova. However, if they turn the slave raids, the Borleans may be quite vulnerable. Uh-oh, that's not good. It is the time of year you decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. I don't really understand all these numbers. Keep them the same. I think they look fine as they are. As you wish. Okay, so mood. We need to get pressure down. I need to get kind of want to get yielding up. But that's going to be a lot of stuff. Willful and lonely. I don't need willful. Lonely's not bad. Depressed and pressured, also not what I want. Lonely and cheerful? I accept that. Let's go for a walk in the gardens. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Alright, so now what are we? Angry. Skills. Angry boosts weapons and military. So let's go some more military stuff. We'll do strategy and logistics. But first, our military uniform. Yeah. I like this. Alright. Classes. Military twice. Strategy and logistics. Go. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may not tour the barracks on the weekends. Nice. Alright, in the afternoon, you learn about the support costs created by support. And the more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them. And then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands. And friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Demons that make you attack people. Is that even possible? Imprison him. Whether there were demons or not, you still killed a woman. Your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. He opens his mouth to argue with your father, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. Pardon me. I don't want that either. Lonely and cheerful. I want afraid. Afraid and depressed at the tomb. -1, angry. Let's just go afraid and depressed. Pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is awaiting you. Alright, we are still angry, though. Let's do naval strategies and dance. I need to get some of these other things. Pole arms, maybe. I do get a bonus to that. Maybe I should do public speaking. Flattery. I need flattery badly. Alright, so we're gonna do naval strategies, yes. Naval strategies and flattery. Go. You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. You learn about the challenges of naval warfare posed by unpredicted weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the use of ships in transporting ground soldiers between locations. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It will now fall to the royal treasury to repair the damage. Ugh, dang it. Okay, let's go look at the mood here. I want to get some stuff down. Can I get yielding and afraid? Yielding, depressed and pressured. Depressed and afraid. Willful and lonely. Yielding, lonely, and cheerful? Yeah, okay. Play with toys. Spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. Alright, now what are we? Angry still. So... let's do... accounting... and strategy. Strategy and... economics. Accounting. Go. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan, and Duke Regent of Eleth have passed away. This isn't really a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Eleth in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Erisy, the Duchess of Lya, has petitioned that the boy be left to her in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. Come on! I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Isthar, if you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. Send him to his grandfather. The Earl of Isthar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. He should be regent. As you wish. Okay. So... afraid. Afraid and lonely? There we go. You wander through parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but you find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. Alright, now we should be still angry. Why are we still angry? Okay. Let's do weapons. Let's do pole arms and archery. Archery, pole arms. Go. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear, to the halberd to the glaive. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. You learn about different styles and sizes of bow, long, short, and recurve. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. Mission sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Thank you, but we're not interested. Alright, so... Afraid. Let's do Afraid and Lonely again. Alright, now we should be willful. Yes. Skills. Intrigue. Military. So let's do intrigue up. Outfit. Get our cat suit on. Classes. Intrigue. Intrigue. We'll do both of those. Boom. And I think this is going to be the last one we do. Ooh. Agents who have visited Borealis report that all known Lumen shamans seem to have no magical powers at all and perform their ritual displays with show and trickery. Rumor has it that the mother and her older sister of the last Duchess of Elath were assassinated 20 years ago by agents from Sedna, which is why she, as sole remaining heir, was married off so young. Rumor has it that Prince of Terex was humiliated by the public dissolution of his betrothal to an heiress after she declared him a coward. In the afternoon, the Duchess of Dis is now married to the disheartened third sibling of the Duke of Marie, and the Duchess of Halis is currently... and the Duchess of Calais. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, a title may still pass to the Countess' husband. Several generations back, the ruler of Elath and Sedna in neighboring Talassi married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed to a distant branch of the family rather than another child from the Elath-Sedna union. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It is an extremely formal letter for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom in allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. You also receive an update from your agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Lily is not pleased with your actions and is putting out feelers amongst the other nobles for support. If she means to rebel against you, that is treason. Unfortunately, she's long way away, in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. Yeah, achievement. You give orders for assassins to arrange for a quiet and natural-looking demise. She is not a young woman, and she just lost her husband. It shouldn't be suspicious. Alright, so what are we going to do this weekend? Wander through the castle. Now, let's walk through the gardens. Yay! Alright, well if you enjoyed this video, please click like down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see other videos like it. You can follow me on Twitter at Golgothan, or you can like me on Facebook at facebook.com/Golgothan. I am Golgothan. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.